Welcome to Gregory Machinery, the home of quality woodworking machinery. Introducing today the Woodman PT310 helical head. This is our most popular machine. It's smack bang in the middle of our range. 12-inch capacity width. We also offer it in a 10-inch or 260 wide machine and also a 16-inch 400 wide machine. So some of the benefits of this machine is that it runs a helical head, and the beauty of that is effectively it gives you two-in-one machines. It's very easy to convert from surface planing mode to thicknessing mode. It'll take you less than 5 seconds, which you'll no doubt see shortly. The great thing about this machine, it also has a very relatively easy mechanism to set the amount of material you'll remove in surface planing mode. Simply, the infeed table rests on a very simple cam, and to adjust the amount of material you want to remove is just drop this lever down to the desired level, whether it be 1 mil or all the way through to 3 mil and back again. One of the great things about using a combination machine, it allows you to use your own stock and to process it and get it square, both a square face and a square edge. Before you do that, you need to square your face, and often you might get timber like this, which will have a cup in it or a twist. We're just going to run this board through now and get that nice and flat, and you'll see how easy that is. This machine, when you're using it in planing mode, comes equipped with a European style guard to cover the cutter head. That guard then can be adjusted up or down to suit the thickness of your stock. So when you're running material through, your fingers never come in contact with the cutter head. Before I run this bit of timber through, just to show you, can see that it's well and truly cupped, but you can see there's actually some twist in the board as well. So this is a good piece to run a demonstration through on to make sure that we get that surface lovely and flat. So you can see from that piece we've got rid of most of the hollow. It's doing a beautiful job of planing and bringing out all the natural figure on this particular silky oak piece. We've just got a slight hollow in the middle before we get that board flat. One more pass, we've got a beautiful finish across that entire board. So now that we've got a nice flat reference face, we're going to take that, put it up against our fence that's been set at 90 degrees and get a nice reference edge. The beauty is now we've got a nice reference face and a reference edge, and we can now put this through in thicknessing mode. So we're now going to go in thicknessing mode. Unlike other machines that are available in the market, the Woodman PT310 helical head and all the other models allow you to keep everything in situ, so the transition from planing mode to thicknessing mode is very easy. It takes a matter of seconds to do. You just simply release those handles, flip the table up, flip the guard over, reattach your dust extraction, and you're done. So the beauty of this machine, you've got a really nice range of adjustment, and it's true on all three models. You've got at least 9 inches or 230 mil there under the cutter head. In this instance, we've got a board that's approximately 16 mil or 5/8 thick. We've got a counter there, so I know approximately where to take that all the way up so I can get that to the right cutting height. Before we put it through the thicknesser, we've got that nice flat reference face, which to reference on our table. You can see there's quite a pronounced hump in the board. Again, we can get those two sides parallel to each other, referencing off that nice flat face that we did when we jointed it on top. And as you can hear, it's whisper quiet. The one thing that's making more noise is actually the dust extractor, not the machine itself. You can see where it's taking out the high spots, and where we've got a bit more material to remove on those low spots. Adjust it down, sneak up and resolve, maybe 1 or 2 mil at most each time. You hear the machine working. And as you can see, it gives a fantastic result off that helical head. Even with a lot of figure in here, you can see there's no chipping out, and even with a knot at this end, it does a superb job. So in that particular pass, as you could hear from the machine, I took an extra heavy cut, and even under that sort of load, it still gives a perfect finish. We're almost there, we just have one low spot. We won't need to take it down much further to get two nice, flat, perfectly finished faces. There we have it, a board that was previously unusable. You can see the beautiful figure in this timber and how well that's machined. You can take that basically straight from the machine to finish sanding. Another nice useful feature of this machine, as you can hear, it's still whisper quiet, it's running. When you're in thicknessing mode, you've got this very handy emergency stop when needed to turn the machine off, which works very quickly. Another useful feature of this machine is when you've got it in thicknessing mode and you've got it to your final finish size, particularly if you're doing a production run, you can then lock it off exactly where it needs to be. Lock the spindle off so it'll remain at that thickness. When you are using this machine and you're using it in thicknessing mode, you'll have to have this lever in this position so the in-feed and out-feed rollers are engaged. When you have this top back down and you're simply doing surface planing, you don't need to obviously have those feed rollers engaged. It's just a simple matter of dropping this lever down. Thank you for your time and going through the Woodman PT310 helical head. As previously mentioned, this particular model is available in 3 sizes, 10 inch, 12 inch and 16 inch. Please feel free to contact Gregory Machinery should you have any further questions.